What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So today I'm finally a little bit happy, right? I got a little smile on me, even though we've seen this kind of story, we've seen this before, but we have some motion, we have some movement for XRP. And not only XRP, honestly, everything that's in the market, but I want to go through where XRP is right now, the movement that we've seen as of late, where it stands, and then also go into why we're seeing that movement. So before we get into this, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you want to check out the video sponsor of today's video, FortisX, please do so. The link will be down there in the description. So I've been working with FortisX for about 6 months now, and right now they're one of my main partners. The difference between this partnership and anything else that I've promoted is I'm not just promoting FortisX, I'm also utilizing it. I gain XRP every single day that I have my XRP in FortisX. So from personal experience, I've been able to use it, withdraw without any issues, and gain the 19-20% APY that I can gain right now. It is a variable APY, but you can gain it at the moment. I also hear directly through my audience that they've been using FortisX and they've been gaining with FortisX, which is always a great thing to hear, that people are making extra money on top of what they already make or what they already have. During my time working with FortisX, I've been able to see them grow, right? They're now expanding into Canada. And they have the US, they have UK, they have Canada, and they're continuing to grow from here. Transparency is another thing that FortisX is actually working hard on, right? Seeing their verification through Cyberscope, taking steps to being more transparent, accountable, secure, and just expanding while they're doing that. So after using the platform for about 6 months, I can say that I'm happy with the results. I'm gaining with it. I can withdraw anytime that I want to. You have the transparency that's out there. You have the expansion. You have everything that you really want to see within a company. So why not? So if you want to check out FortisX, check it out for yourself. The link will be in the description. You'll be able to look at all the information, get information from them, as well as see the different APYs that they are offering. So check it out in the description as well as in the comment section. And let's get back to the video. Now let's go ahead and dive into what the topic of conversation is, because it's going to take me a while to go through it. I'm borderline dyslexic. I haven't been diagnosed, but I see things everywhere. So I struggle a lot most of the time. But let's look at where XRP is right now. XRP is at $1.05. So good to see that it's not at $1 anymore, or it's not at that 99-cent mark anymore. But $1.05, great to see that it's making its moves up. Obviously, not up to the 120, the 150, the $2 mark, $3 mark. We're going to see these things happen. But I've mentioned that I think XRP and I think crypto is going to have a large presence in the United States for sure, and the world, right? We're going to be able to utilize crypto across the board, and we're going to have major cryptocurrencies that are heavily used in society as we know it, or as we will know it. We will have other cryptos that will be used behind the scenes, other things that will be used at other businesses, and so on and so forth. But XRP stands at a $66 billion market cap. It will be worth a lot more than that as we move forward. Currently seeing about $2 billion worth of volume. It's up 108% in volume. Great to see that. The circulating supply, 62.67 billion. The total supply of 99.98 billion coins. There is about 550,000 holders. If we look at the movement over the past 24 hours, we saw a lot of flat activity, right? It was below the the $1.01, below the $1.02 mark for a long time. And then we see this breakout as we get to 10 a.m., 11 a.m., where it pushes up to about $1.07. It pushes up 7 cents, right? Well, I guess from here, it would be 5 cents. So it pushes up to a level of $1.07. Now back down to $1.05. Still up about 6% on the day as you look at that beginning point, which is the $1 mark. Now, why is this happening? That's the real question, right? It should be happening as we see the success and the use of cryptocurrency, but there's some information here. We all know that we are kind of dying for the US to kind of adopt crypto and believe in crypto and have your, major legislation and rulings about cryptocurrency, because we know it's going to be used. It's just, as they get to a point where they're going back and forth, whether Republicans or Democrats are going to be able to do this thing that's unheard of, and add crypto to the bucket list of things that we can utilize in our society, and who can benefit from it. We see a lot of stalling left and right. We see a lot of stalling, and it's just going to happen. Um, and also, just trying to understand crypto. There's a lot of people that are not in, let's say, even my generation or the generation of Gen Z or earlier, that wants to know or learn or want to care about cryptocurrency. They know what they know, they succeed off what they succeed on, and they don't really want any changes. But we know that the world is going to change. We know that the economy is going to change. The way that we utilize currencies is going to change. So we have the U.S. SEC proposed first major crypto rule in surprise announcement. So the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has made its first major foray into crypto regulation, issuing a proposed rule meant to clear a path for offering crypto offerings without triggering certain regulatory demands as securities. The agency action on Tuesday is an open step to establish regulation crypto assets as a first permanent rule governing digital assets. A particular meaningful development after Congress has so far fallen short in passing a crypto market structure law. The issuance, uh, distinct from the SEC's separate crypto initiative known as the Innovation Exemption for tokenized securities, which has yet emerged, has been unexpected after the agency had canceled on August 14th, an August 14th meeting meant to propose the same rule. Today, we are charting a new course with a package of exemptions that would facilitate capital formation and allow crypto asset innovation to flourish in the United States in the years ahead, said SEC Chairman Paul Atkins in a statement. Now, this can be massive, right? To see that crypto can flourish in the US, can flourish worldwide eventually, is going to be massive, right? It's going to be really, really big for crypto holders, crypto believers, for use cases across the board, for Coinbase, for exchanges, and all of that. The proposal includes two tracks for crypto offerings: a one-time startup offering of up to $5 million in a 4-year period, and another more restrictive avenue for offerings of up to 75 million in each 1-year period. But it comes with more disclosure requirements for the startups. They have to put out public filings at the start and the end of that period to make other disclosures to investors. For the other method of fundraising, they would have to submit public filings to offering materials, but would also have to disclose their financial condition, and would be subject to ongoing reporting requirements akin to certain investment contract rules at the agency. Their activity would also fall under anti-fraud and manipulation rules within securities laws. Both exemptions issuers would be required to make certain principle based narrative disclosures available to their investors. In addition, issuers under the second exemption would be required to provide financial statements and be subject to ongoing reporting requirements according to a description for the regulator. Now, obviously, we look at this as net positive, right? Basically saying we can introduce crypto into this world. We can introduce crypto into our economy, businesses, but there has to be a tracking related to it because crypto is already very difficult to track, right? Very difficult to go, all right, it started here and this is where it ended, right? With places like Coinbase, they're publicly traded, they have public information, right? It's easy to do that. However, you go through um, a wallet, right? You go through cold storage, and now all of a sudden, you got to go and track it in different ways. It's a lot more difficult to see that information. Are you going to have any type of fraud issues or anything like that? That's the same thing that goes with cash. Like cash is hard to track. You have a lot of flow of money, but unless it's hitting a bank account, unless it's hidden electronically, it's very difficult to track. And that's the same way that you look at it. However, the crypto that we have, right, it can't just be reprinted, or you can't print anymore. So you're not going to be able to see, well, certain crypto, right, like XRP, let's say. You won't be able to, use or, print anymore because whatever's there is whatever is there, right? So um, ultimately, when I look at this, I look at this as a net positive. Yes, it does introduce a lot more regulation into it, especially when it comes to a business standpoint. But ultimately, it introduces crypto at least something. We haven't gotten anything since we've seen positive news with XRP and decisions that were made there and all of that stuff, right? Um, so great for cryptocurrency, great for XRP. XRP is up by 6%. Um, and many others are up by 4, 5, 6% as well. And we hope to see more of this because we should have a lot of positivity on how crypto can be introduced to our economy, right? That's how it should be. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Is this big news to you? Does this affect you at all? Obviously, you're seeing positivity in your crypto balances, but it's not to what we wanted and expected, right? We need to see a lot more because crypto should be heavily, in my opinion, utilized in the world. But I understand why you're kind of taking a step back. Hey, we need to make sure that we have a solid foundation or a solid thing in place to understand crypto, or have everybody understand crypto, have a solid plan, right? So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, check out my link for 4 to 6 if you guys are interested. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.